Fielded in the end zone. It's marked. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throwing right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
So no dice on 3rd down, and they'll punt it away on 4th. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Pass the tap. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, and it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Prince. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Give to the fullback. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They'll run the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running into the open space. Jukes his way for more. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. This is a design run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Finds his man. It's Adams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prince. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Picks up 3. 3rd down coming up.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hall. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Got a man, it's Butler. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finding open areas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a throw on 1st down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's running free down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prince. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Prince. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Using his legs, it's White. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll do it himself. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his target down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Good, right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Hall. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going deep and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Jackson. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route. but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Second down, he'll throw it. Slithers into space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Using his legs, it sprints. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
A first down run on the doorstep. And they're in for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Second down coming up.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Finding an escape route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough, the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Now they'll try the right side. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Prince. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Prince. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw on third. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Prince. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking for room. It's White. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Second down coming up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll try to run it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Trying the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The short hand, it's Adams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? On the run, it's White. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.